In the small town of Calabar, there lived a cunning and greedy man named Akani. Akani pretended to be blind, begging daily on the streets. Everyone knew him as Akani the beggar. Unknown to the townspeople, Akani's begging business was very lucrative. He made a fortune, building a grand mansion in his village and marrying 4 beautiful wives: Ekanem, Uduak, Amma, and Uyi. Akani's family lived lavishly, feasting on spicy roasted chicken and fried beef daily. His wives wore expensive jewelry, and his children attended the best schools. Despite his wealth, Akani refused to stop begging. He craved more, delighting in the sympathy and generosity of others. Akani's wealth continued to grow. However, his relationships with his wives began to suffer. They grew tired of Akani's deceitful ways. "Stop this begging," Ekanem pleaded. "We are ashamed."
Ashamed ke? Na here I dey beg, no be city I dey do my hustle, but when una dey chop the money dey sweet una abi?
My husband, it's not like that. We just want you to switch to another business. You have made a lot of money, and we appreciate you for taking care of us. Just do another thing or invest in us.
Invest wetin? I no marry una for that one. I marry una make una do una duty as woman and then cook for me. Which one be invest in us? I no wan hear that kind thing again. I don tell una I go stop. When I don gather enough money, I go stop.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Akani stopped his wives from doing any business. He spent some days with them and then returned back to the city and continued with his begging business.
Help a poor blind man, and God will bless you.
Sir, please manage this. This is all I have.
Thank you. Your reward is in heaven. Thank you so much. Help me, I don't have anyone. I have no family. No woman agreed to marry me because I am blind. Help me. Help me.
Akani's wives kept enjoying in the village, eating dried meats, drinking, and partying. But one day, Akani visited. They all had an argument, and it escalated. Akani got really angry.
I don't tell una say I go stop. Make una no dey sing the thing for my ear. Wetin be una problem? Wetin I no dey do for una? Ungrateful women. Make una no do make I slap una o. Stupid women.
Now you be the stupid one here. Stingy thing. You no wan open business for us. Wicked man.
Uduaki dey insult me. You get mind. They talk back when I dey talk.
Akani pushed Uduak. She stumbled, hitting the wooden table, and a lit candle fell, igniting the curtain. Flames engulfed the room, and they all ran outside carrying the children. "Akani, our home!" Ekanem screamed.
Na this yeye Uduak cause this thing. Uduak, shey you dey see wetin your stupidity don cause? Shey you dey see our grand mansion dey burn? You just witch.
Forgive me, my husband. Forgive me, oh.
Make una just dey thank God say una marry better man wey dey safe. Na today una suffer for start. Yeye women, I dey come.
Akani left. He went straight to the forest, where he hid some money in a very deep hole. After digging, he carried the money and he got a place for his family that night. After keeping his family safe, Akani kept the remaining money within the house. Akani and his family spent the next few days eating dried meats and jollof rice, living lavishly, also shopping African prints, beads, and shoes.
My husband, thank you. Thank you for everything wey you don buy for us. See as you buy us fine clothes and shoes. You don replace all our things wey fire burn. Na God go bless you well.
Uduak my stubborn wife, same mouth wey you use abuse me, now you dey use praise me so. Na wow.
So honey, what is the way forward?
I go enter city. I go beg for 3 months, gather money, carry come open shop for here. Since una say make I no beg again, I don hear una. I promise this na the last time. Once I return, I go open shop for here and we go dey together. Hope say una dey happy now.
Yes, so.
So Akani journeyed back to the city and continued with his lucrative begging business. This time, he cried more, shouting and calling on anyone passing by to help him. But one fateful day, someone saw him, a guy named Chooks. Chooks recognized Akani from the village. Akani, isn't it? Chooks asked. I knew you in the village. You are not blind. We are from the same village. And Akani started begging Chooks not to expose him.
Please, my brother, keep my secrets. Please.
Akani pleaded, I will give you anything. So Akani took Chooks to an uncompleted building and handed all the money he made that day. Chooks accepted and agreed, but the moment Chooks left Akani's presence, he spread the word. The news spread like wildfire and people gathered in groups discussing the fake blind man.
Now, wow, wonders will never end. Which kind word we dey so? Imagine that yeye man. So he dey pretend. And small paro why they do, I dey carry money give am anytime I see am. Now God go punish am.
Omo guy, that man play all of us o. Omo, this one na koni matter so. Guy, the thing still dey shock me sef. And I believe that man o. I be dey pity am. Chai!
As they kept discussing the fake blind man, anger set in and the townspeople ganged up. They stormed the streets, finding Akani begging. You deceived us, they shouted. Akani became scared, also wondering how to run away. But the crowd beat Akani mercilessly, plucking out his eyes. The crowd beat Akani mercilessly, plucking out his eyes. Since you want to be blind, then be blind, they all shouted. Akani laid on the road, crying and bleeding, his world shattered. Hours after the angry group blinded Akani, police sirens echoed through the streets. Officers arrived, responding to a distress call. They found Akani, bleeding and helpless. Who did this to you? An officer asked. Akani couldn't identify his attackers, but he shared his story. The police vowed to bring the perpetrators to justice. They began searching for witnesses and suspects. We will not tolerate mob justice, the officers in charge declared. The police combed the area, gathering evidence. They took statements from witnesses piecing together the events. Eventually, they identified some suspects, arresting them on the spot. Among those arrested were Chooks, who had exposed Akani's deceit, and several others who had participated in the beating. As news spread, the townspeople realized the gravity of their actions. Some felt remorse, others justified the attack, but the police remained resolute.
Jungle justice will never be tolerated.
The arrested suspects were charged with assault and grievous bodily harm. The suspects received lengthy prison sentences, and the townspeople realized mob justice is never the answer. Akani's story sparked change. The community came together, condemning jungle justice. Local leaders also promoted peace and tolerance. Akani returned back to his village with no money and no eyes. His wives became angry.
Stupid man, see where you have landed yourself. When you had money, we told you to open shop or business for us. You refused. Stingy thing. Now you came back with no money and no eyes. You have not seen anything. They should have killed you there. We are too beautiful to be with a blind man. We are leaving you.
Yes, sir. Akani's wives left him, and his life crumbled. He stood outside his empty hut with a haunting reminder of his deceit. With no one to turn to, Akani made his way to the local park, and with the help of a bus driver, he returned back to the city. He wandered, using a wooden stick to navigate the familiar yet unforgiving streets. Akani begged, his cries echoing through the alleys. Please, kind stranger, help a blind man, he pleaded. Passers-by avoided him. Akani's heart was broken, knowing his past deceit had earned him no sympathy. As he begged, Akani reflected on his mistakes. Greed consumed me, he thought. I lost everything, family, wealth, and dignity. One day, while begging, Akani met a wise old man named Baba Ete.
Akani, your story teaches us valuable lessons. Firstly, greed has destroyed you. Your insatiable desire for wealth led to your downfall. Secondly, honesty is paramount. Your deceit ruined relationships and reputation. Thirdly, kindness redeems. Though you are suffering, you can still make amends.
Akani wept, grateful for Baba Ete's wisdom. Greed is a destructive force that consumes everything in its path. Honesty builds trust and strong relationship. Mob justice is never the solution. True wealth lies in kindness, compassion, and redemption. Violence only leads to suffering. Compassion and empathy are essential. Justice brings closure and healing. Thanks for watching. Please like for more stories and leave your thoughts in the comment section. Do not forget to share this story with your friends, your family, in fact, all your loved ones. Thank you so much. See you soon.